insatiable fiend. Hear a death rattle, you know what I mean. Your tongue is as sharp as a widow's peak. You're going in deep. Forever young, forever not. Rebel of dawn, come take a bite. You're a hellhound coming for me. Treat me like a piece of meat. Once bitten, twice shy. Viva bella la go Kansas City, Missouri. Man, I just want you guys, well not guys, girls, drag queens, anything in between, undecided or Carmen Carrera. We want to personally thank you, and I was just backstage having a drink with Jinx and Bianca, and we were just saying, man, do we hate seated audiences, you know? We do. And as much as we try to exude femininity and beauty, when it boils down to it, we're just a whole bunch of punk rock faggots in high heels trying to put on the best motherfucking show on earth. So we were backstage and we're like, man, for a seated crowd, they sound like they're standing on their fucking feet. So we thank you guys so much. We all used to be such humble creatures, but man, since that black man in a blonde wig gave us that opportunity, we demand a lot out of our audiences, and you fucking delivered. So give yourselves all a round of applause. Now, in 2012, I thought it would have been a good idea if I auditioned for a little reality show on a Monday night when no one watches TV on a channel like Logo that nobody has, called RuPaul's Drag Race. And I'll tell you, I never thought I'd get on. The reason I did it is because at the time I was dating one of my, probably my favorite drag queen in the world, Miss Alaska Thunderfuck. And there's a lot of rumors, you know, like people know we used to date and that we used to be a real tour de force. What I want everyone to know in this room is when we, what? Would you like to finish the show? Because I got a cocktail waiting for me. I'm kidding. I love an audience. A lot of people have a lot of questions about me in Alaska. And a lot of people said, so what happened when you guys stopped dating? And I just want each and every one in this room to know is when you drop the word boy from friend and replace it with best, your life changes. And to have Alaska Thunderfuck be one of my best friends. You guys have seen online that she's been a big presence on the Bots tour. As much as we call Michelle the host, I call Alaska the narrator. So I hope we did the show justice without her, but unfortunately she had to be in New York tonight hosting the Hookie Awards, which hands out awards to prostitutes. I was not nominated this year. When I think of Missouri, you know, I don't know much about it, you know, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I come from a small town called Newton, Iowa, just right upstairs. And when I was young, I was kind of a young, hippie, fucking punk, let's go live in the woods. And I was living in Pocahontas County, if any of you guys have heard of that. It actually exists if you've never heard of it. And I was living in the woods for a month in full drag, living with a whole bunch of hippie punks. And on my way back going to Newton, Iowa in my car, I got arrested in Trenton, Missouri. I don't know if you guys have heard of Trenton. If the Taliban is ever seeking another city, I'm completely nominating this town. I was arrested for having 2 bowls of, and this you can't write this type of fiction, of Alaska Thunderfuck weed, and this was a decade before I knew it. I spent a week in jail with 2 identical 19-year-old skinheads who were in there for a stabbing, and I said, man, I hate skinheads. Damn, these boys are hot. And they had one TV, and it only showed a marathon of Just Shoot Me, and I considered it. The reason I bring that up is because Joan Rivers is backstage right now, and boy did she love to bring up the fact that Fifi O'Hara she just got out of a month of, and I don't know if you're all aware, she just got out of a month of jail in Texas. And as Sharon Needles, all I can say is, one time she had this one annoying, she was telling me she had this one annoying roommate in jail. She had spent the whole month there, and I said, one time I had one annoying roommate in jail. It was called RuPaul's Drag Race. And her name was you! But no. The reason I'm sharing this story is that as much as we're icons and idols to so many people, we have our flaws just like anybody else. And as much as me and Fifi had a lot of disagreements on our time on RuPaul's Drag Race, she's grown to become one of the most fascinating, most gorgeous, character-creating cosplay drag queens in the world. She's also become one of my closest friends, and to hear that she had to go through those trials and tribulations was not just hard for me to hear, but I think for the whole drag community. And the reason I'm saying this is because, well, they took most of her money. And she has a great new fashion line that you all can find at, Fifi? Where can they find these clothes? Oh, yes. May 16th and 17th, for those of you who will be at DragCon, she will be debuting her fashion line, and if you saw her fabulous jacket that made me so fucking jealous through her first number, you can find such beautiful clothes as that. But that being said, this bitch was a thorn in my side, but has become a true fucking beat in my heart. I love her to death, and I don't wish any of what she went through on anyone else, but to show that she's a true fucking champion, a superstar, and a survivor, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything in between, and yes, even you, Carmen Carrera, Miss Fifi O'Hara.